got a call that there'd been no bike in the shed. There's a local landlady there that reckons the pub was so old that there's a particular bicycle in the pub. There's several there apparently, which is interesting. But it is good, it is cool. Being the only person that becomes a bike archaeologist, I think, is quite unique. And it's always nice to go out every day and do something you love, isn't it? I wonder, is it actually the bikes or is it the stories? I mean, a bicycle hasn't changed since they were invented in the late 1800s.
Hello, how are you?
I'm looking for Geordie. Geordie
I'm
Power.
Geordie.
All right. You give me a call there about some bikes, small bikes.
Oh, you're Martin Enrin.
Yeah.
Nice to meet
How are you
you.
getting on?
James, thanks for calling around.
Come here, I'll ask you. What bikes have you got?
They're old high Nelly bikes. They're outside there in the shed. And, you know, I was just thinking, there's one in there I'd like to maybe do up and put in the pub. And if you could bring it back to original glory, like to be great.
We do that all right.
So the shed is here around the corner, and there's a lot of old bikes there. There's been there for years. I mean, have a look, see what you think. If you can do up this bike, to be great. Sure, look, they're all over the place. You know. Well, Rafi, this is the shed anyway. As you can see, there's a lot of old bikes around. They're there for years, but you know. Actually, this would be the main one. This is the oldest one. This is the one I'd love to get done up now. Now, you'd be a man that would tell me maybe more about the year of that. And
Jeez. I
know it is in a bad condition, but sure, look. You're the man to do it up.
This is a very early 1900, maybe 1905 Humber. But that is 18th century. That's...
That right?
Yeah. That's a paraffin lamp that's really, really old. That's older than this.
Actually, I'd love to tell you a little story.
Do.
Because when my mother and father were going dancing, this was only the mode of transport that was available. And they could cycle for 20, 30 miles, and they'd meet at a dance, and, you know, you'd always know when somebody would have a bike. But I tell you a little secret, right? When my mother was saying, hold that there now, you know, because sometimes they'd take off the bicycle clip, and sometimes they'd forget to take them off. And you would see the mark on the trousers. And you know, that, or they might have it in the top pocket. But you always knew the men that had a bike. And you know you had a lift home. Now, the man's bike had a little crossbar, and she might sit up on it, and he'd take her home. And that was their courtship. Or listen, if he wanted to put his arms around her, he might put her up there on the crossbar, you know. But one way or the other anyway, they got married, and they were married for 40 years. So, I'll tell you, there was a lot to be said for the bike. Marty, how are you?
Now,
Is this the bike?
that's the very bike, yeah? Exactly the same.
I can't believe it. I could never have imagined it would turn out like that.
Didn't I promise you?
Well, you did, and you delivered on it, I must say.
I mean, 120 years old in a wreck and 200 years ahead of it again.
He was in a wreck when I gave it to you. It really was. It was fit for the
We had to carry it out. We had to carry it out, yeah.
I thought it wouldn't even stay together. We get it in the van. I mean, this is, to come back like this, it's just...
Yeah, well, look.
I am so delighted. And a little bit and all.
Okay, so that's it. Another fantastic job completed. I think she's really, really happy. I'm really happy. Another successful High Nelly hunt. I've had a very good call from Sligo, and it's quite an important bike by all accounts, and we look forward to it. Off we go on to the next hunt.